وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
The singular and distinctive feature of Islam is that it has got a set of laws. Although Judaism also has a set of laws, and to a certain extent limited one, Christianity has a set of laws, but the elaborate set of laws which Islam has is unmatched and unparalleled. And that set of laws is called Shari'a. What we call Shari'at or Shari'a. And Qur'an also says, "O Prophet, I have sent you with a Shari'a." A Shari'a means there's a set of laws which will cover and which will embody and embrace all walks of life. We have something which is called mustahab, that is something which is desirable, not obligatory, sunnat. Or we have got something which is wajib, which is obligatory. All these are parts and natures and manners of law. And then we have something abominable, undesirable, which is called makruh. And then totally forbidden, which is haram. And we have certain things which are neither this nor that, which is something permissible, that is called mubah. Acts like drinking of water when you feel like, or eating, or resting, or walking, or what. These are all acts which are called mubah. Well, the only thing and the problem that we are facing these days, and this is a problem which is being repeated again and again, therefore I have decided to repeat what I have already said earlier, that many a times when something is said that it is haram, it is forbidden, if it does not suit my fancy, I say, is it in Qur'an? Where is it? Show me in Qur'an. Many examples can be given. For example, there was a time when wearing the beard, when it was said that wearing the beard is wajib, or shaving it is haram, as Ayatollah al-Khawi marhum put it. He said that shaving the beard is haram. So people started saying, well, he has said shaving it is haram. He hasn't said keeping it is wajib. Now I don't know what to say about those people who argue this way. If you are told that to shave it is haram, does it need to be told that to keep it is wajib? But then certain people said, show us in Qur'an, where is it written that wearing a beard is wajib? Because it does not suit them. Wearing a beard, for some reason, is not suitable to their way of life. Music. Show us in Qur'an, where is it haram? And so many things went on and on and on, till it became necessary to explain what is the meaning of Sharia. One of the misunderstandings that we have, and we have it as a common misunderstanding, is that we are told by many zakirs also that the Qur'an Majid, the book that we have of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, contains everything. And the ayat which is normally presented is La ratbin wa la yabisin illa fi kitabin mubin. There isn't anything dry or wet. That means dry or wet means everything, sundry, all and sundry. There isn't anything which has not been mentioned in the open book. And people believe, and some of the Mufassirin have said, that Kitab Mubin means Qur'an Majid. Now once it is there, then somebody, I remember in Mombasa, said, Mullah Sahib, show me in the Quran how to make a bomb. There isn't anywhere a formula of how to make a bomb. Where is aeroplane? In Quran, it is not there. Where are volcanoes and ice-clad mountains mentioned? It's not there. What people have failed to understand is that Qur'an is a book with a purpose. You see, when you get a book and you know the subject of the book, the subject matter of the book, and then I say that there isn't anything which is not in this book, it means the subject which is treated in this book is comprehensive and there isn't anything of the subject which has been left out. The book, Qur'an, did not come to teach us making atom bomb. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself has said, what is this Qur'an? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Surah Al-Asra, Bani Israel. إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم. This Qur'an has come and to guide unto that which is most upright. As a book of guidance to that which is most upright. يبشر الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا. It has come to give glad tidings and good news to those who do good on this earth, that they will be amply rewarded. وَأَنَّ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ أَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابًا أَلِيمًا. And for those who do not believe in the Day of Judgment, we have prepared for them painful torment, here and hereinafter. Now, the book has come to guide us to that which is upright in our dealings, character, in our behavior, in our treatment and transactions, in our acts of worship. Therefore, when you say that Qur'an contains everything, it contains all that is needed for guidance. Kitabul Hidayah. For Hidayah, there isn't any item which has not been treated in Qur'an and Majid. That was the meaning. Everything is in this book, means this. Then, Qur'an is just like a layer after layer. That is why it has got that which is called its exterior. And then there is something which is called interior. This is what in Nahjul Balagha Imam says, Al-Qur'anu kitabun aniq, lahu zahirun wa batinun amiq. Qur'an has got its zahir and it has got its batin, interior, which is also very profound. That is the reason why we take the book, holy book Qur'an, we read tafsir today, I get a new meaning out of it. And after 2 days, I read the same ayah again and contemplate, I get a new meaning. This is what Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq salawatullah salam alayhi said. That Qur'an is a book wherein if you contemplate, every time you sit to contemplate, you will come across some fresh ideas from the book. This is the living miracle of our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا رُسُلَنَا بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ Surah Al-Hadith. We sent all the prophets with evidence, mu'jizat. وَأَنزَلْنَا مَعَهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْمِيزَانِ. And with every one of them, we sent down a book and a scale. Have you seen any prophet come with a scale? But Allah says we send them مع الكتاب معهم الكتاب أنزلنا معهم الكتاب والميزان. Why? ليقوم الناس بالقسط, so that people may stand up in justice. وأنزلنا الحديد, and then we sent down iron. وأنزلنا الحديد فيه بأس شديد ومنافع للناس, which has got mighty strength. We sent down iron which has got mighty strength, and in it there are benefits for humankind. لِيَعْلَمَ اللَّهُ مَنْ يَنْصُرُ رُسُلَهُ بِالْغَيْبِ, so that Allah may know who, without having seen with his own eyes, helps the prophets. So there are three things. He sent down the book. He sent down together that mizan. And he sent down iron. Sometimes the Westerners say that Qur'an is inconsistent in its contents. Now what relationship does book have with mizan? And what has mizan to do with the iron? All this has come into one ayah. They don't understand. Kitab is legislative. Mizan is judicial. And iron is execution. Shari'a has got to have tanfeed. It has got to be executed. So that which came as a legislative is the book. The Prophet is the mizan, according to whom that will be understood and it will be implemented. Mizan means there isn't a shred, even a thread of difference here and there. That is why mizan means isma. It must be ma'soom, otherwise the mizan will show error. And in order to execute, وَأَنزَلْنَا الْحَدِيدِ. That hadith is that it has got to be implemented. Sometimes it is implemented by force, because this is a law, it has got to be implemented. Today, because we don't have Islamic laws, we don't have Islamic Shari'a, implemented anywhere. No government is there. So many laws we cannot implement, because there is no one to check. There is another country in which we are living, and it has got its own set of laws. But if it were Islamic, it would have been purely based on Shari'a. Therefore, Qur'an and Majid came for this, that it brought in broad outlines of laws. There are nearly 500 ayats of Qur'an which are clear on laws. Listen to this, because these are serious subjects, not for us to sleep, but to listen to this, because the moment you get out of this Imam Bargah outside and you are in the bazaar, a boy stands up and says, where is this in Quran? Where is that in Quran? You must be able to understand that what is expected of Quran. Quran and Majid gives 500 ayats are there open. If you look at Surah An-Nisa, or if Surah Al-Ahzab, or other surahs, you'll find clear laws. How to make a will. How much will the wife inherit? How much will father and mother inherit if the child, son or daughter dies? How much will the daughter inherit if she is the only heir? And so on. How much will the grandparents inherit? And these are laws. Laws of nikah. How many mahram and how many na-mahram? It's there. See? How to make a wasiyah? It's there. And so on you find. But it has got to be understood that when certain laws are there, in certain cases there is only a hint. And that is the reason why Quran finally says, فَمَا آتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوهُ وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عَنْهُ فَانْتَهُ. The bottom line is, all that which the Prophet gives you, take it. What he forbids, refrain from it. So that means the final authority after Quran is the conduct and the teaching of the Prophet. Therefore, my friends, when somebody comes and says, where is this in Quran? Tell him that Sharia is made up of two elements. One is Quran, basically. Second is Hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we as Shia Ithna-Asharis, we are richer in the treasure of the Hadith, because we accept the Hadith not only from the Prophet, but also from A'imma Ithna-Ashar, that means 12 Imam. Those Hadiths which either explain, elucidate, or support that which came from the Prophet. So that is the reason why you find that if you have 6,000 hadith in Bukhari, and if you put all the 6 great books of Ahlul Sunnah together, the total number of hadith of 6 great books of Ahlul Sunnah is equal to 1 Usul-e-Kafi of Shia. Because we have hadith from Imam Ja'far Sadiq, from Imam Rida, Imam Muhammad Taqi, Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam, and so on, which goes to support that which was reported from the without hadith. Now when there is a hadith to say that to shave is haram, لَيْسَ مِنَّا مَنْ حَلَقَ اللِّحْيَةِ, he is not from us, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam, who shaves. He is not from us. Then, now what will you say? When the Prophet said on the day of judgment, people will rise with those with whom they resemble. If they resemble with the Jews, they will rise with mustache like a motorcycle handles. You see? And shaved. And those, of course, with the Muslims, on the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, they'll come with the beard. When the Prophet says, make your mustache thin and make your beard grow within your reach, not more than that. That means even if it goes like the ulama they keep, finally it is within the reach. Much more than that is a sign of stupidity. Well, if we go deep into this, then the hadith tells us, the hadith supports what Qur'an and Hadith says. These two things go together. Therefore, please explain our youngsters, or those who ask, where is this in Qur'an? Now the simple question is, Qur'an says, Aqimus Salah, establish prayers. Has it said Zuhr 4 rakat? Has it said that Namaz al-Subuh is 2 rakat? It comes under the formula, Ma atakumur rasulu fakhudhu. Whatever the Prophet gave to you, do it. Well, he prayed 2 rakat namaz for Subuh, so I pray. And he prayed 3 for Maghrib, I pray. And he prayed Isha. That means he translated the command of Allah into action to show us this is how you will do. Therefore we have hadith. See, because we do not read, and if we come across serious subjects, we don't want to know about it because it is boring. It is not boring because within your mind that question is always rising. Why not answer it properly? Why live with doubt? For example, there was a man called Sumra bin Jundub. This is a riwayah. There was a person who was very, very ill-behaved in a manner that nobody liked to talk to him in the time of the Prophet. He wouldn't listen to the Prophet, although he was a Muslim. He accepted Islam, but the habit is such. There are some people, in Gujarati they say, chhal suddha karvo che. You know, chhal is skin of the fruit. Sometimes the fruit is bitter inside, but when somebody is totally bitter, we say, chhal sathe karvo che. It is bitter even together with the skin. This man was chhal suddha karvo, you see. Now he owned a piece of land. Now on that piece of land there was a house, which of course was owned by somebody else. There was no access road to the farm except through the house. And this man had plantation in the farm. Now he had no access to the farm, and there was the house, and the house contained a family. Now this man would walk into the house without even knocking the door, just walk and go into his farm and work and come out. This owner of the house politely reminded him that I have ladies in the house. Whenever you want to enter, just knock and seek permission, because anyway, that is my house. Your land is behind. He wouldn't listen. Then again that man came and said, all right, sell me that land of yours so that you don't have the problem of coming. I'll buy that. He said, no, I will get through your house and it is my right. So he went to the Prophet. And the Prophet ﷺ called him and said, that piece of land is yours? He said, yes. He said, well, I request you to sell it off to this man because it is very inconvenient and you are passing through a land which is not yours. He said, I will not do it. He said, fine, then you better buy the house so that this man can get an alternative accommodation somewhere with the money that you will give him. He said, I don't want to buy the house. Well, the Prophet said, then when you enter, seek permission and get the time. He said, I will not do that, it is my right. And the Prophet gave an order. La dharar wa la dhirar fil Islam. This is hadith. La dharar wa la dhirar fil Islam. There is nothing like giving injury or harm or causing harm to others in Islam. Therefore, the Prophet gave an order that all the trees on that land be cut off. And he said, from now on, if you enter that house, I'm going to punish you. La dharar wa la dharar fi Islam. We have given you so many alternatives. On this one hadith, Ayatullah Sistani, who is our present marja, has written 2 volumes. Only one hadith. As to what the Prophet meant by la dharar wa la dhirar fi Islam. And how does it apply to judiciary? When there is a qadi who has got to decide a case. La dharar wa la dhirar. This is one of the thousands of hadith which comes from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, forms a part of our fiqh. 2 volumes. And it shows the depth to which this man has gone. This is one example. And he is not the only one. There are so many. Ayatullah al-Khuy, Ayatullah al-Hakim, and earlier. They used to go deep into hadith and then make evolution of cases whereby they would apply the law and say, this is what the Prophet meant. And this is how the law will be applied. Well, if you understand this, then you come to know what our Shari'a is. It's not only how many times you will wash your right hand. There is a booklet I have issued. I wish our people read it. It is called Fiqh and Fuqaha. It is in English. I published it some months ago. Just read and see what is the meaning of fiqh. It is in English. And I have also given the list of fuqaha right from Ghaibat al-Sughra up to Ayatullah al-Khuy. Everyone appearing in his century. So that we know that we have an connected line of fuqaha right from Imam's Ghaibah up to Ayatullah al-Khuy. Of course, many of fuqaha have not been mentioned. We can't mention all the fuqaha. And I have also mentioned in that book 4 faqih of India. That means we have had 4 great fuqaha in India also. It's not only Iraq and Iran. We wrote that book only to acquaint ourselves with what is fiqh. When we say this is a mujtahid a'lam, and what is the meaning of halal and haram. It is very easy to say this is not in Qur'an. Without even knowing what Qur'an is, I have told you what Qur'an is. And Qur'an directs to take it from the Prophet. After that, if something comes up which is neither in hadith nor in Qur'an in clear terms, like the new developments of laws in this world today. Mercy killing. Can I kill a patient who is suffering from acute pain? Can I kill a patient, or can I allow the doctor to kill him or her because she is in terminal disease? Can I ask the doctor to remove those artificial gadgets which allow people to breathe, otherwise they will die? If the doctor tells me, well, he is only living or she is living because of this support, life support system, and if I remove, she will or he will go away. Can I do that or not? What about the couples who cannot conceive, but they can conceive with their own from outside? Can they have test tube babies? Can they have surrogate mothers? In insurance, and many other things, in economics, in science, as things will come up now. As we read the books, we get all the ideas as to what can arise within few years. Within 5-10 years, we'll have new masail altogether for the new situations. You see? Now, all these which are new and were not there, they have got to be judged in the light of Qur'an and Hadith. You see, by drawing analogies, which is called qiyas, not that qiyas of Abu Hanifa, analogies from these, and then judge And this is called aql, where reason comes in. See? And that is why a mujtahid has got to work very hard to give a fatwa. So Shariat, my friends, in brief, is not only Qur'an. It is Qur'an supported by Hadith and aql. Let us understand this so that we appreciate the set of laws and Sharia that we are following. May Allah grant us hidayah.